Hello. All right, so I am going to start these worksheets off by starting with the intro to factoring quadratics. So this is the most basic. So when I taught about factoring quadratics, I broke it up over 4 days. So this would have been day 1 stuff. So I've already done the a times c at the top. In this case, it's 20. And the b is on the bottom. So our goal was to find two numbers that multiply to give you 20, but when you add them, you're going to get 21. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to write out the factors of 20, meaning what are all the different ways that you can multiply to get 20. So you can get 20 by multiplying 5 times 4. You can get 20 by doing 20 times 1. You can get 20 by doing 10 times 2. You can get 20 by doing, I think that's basically it. But remember, it's a positive, so that means they could also both be negative. So negative 5 times negative 4 is also positive 20. Negative 20 times negative 1 is also positive 20. And negative 10 times negative 2 is also positive 20. Now, we need to see which one of these factors, when you add them, you get 21. So for instance, 5 plus 4 equals 9. So that doesn't work. 20 plus 1 equals 21, which is exactly what we want. So our two answers in this case would be 20 and 1. Because when you multiply 20 times 1, you get 20, but 20 plus 1 gives you 21. So I'm not sure why this paper only printed out 4 on 1. I don't know why it uploaded that way, so I apologize for wasting paper. So anyway, I want to look at number 4 because it's a little bit different. So again, I need to find all the factors of 24. So I'm going to go over here and write that. So the different ways that I can get 24, I can do 24 times 1. I can do 12 times 2. I can do 8 times 3. I can do, what else? I can do 6 times 4. I think that's it. Yes, maybe. Okay, so but remember, just like number 1, we have a positive here, so these can also all be negative. So I could have negative 24 times negative 1. I could have negative 12 times negative 2. Have negative 8 times negative 3. And I could have negative 6 times 4. So now our goal here is which one of these factors, when you add them, equals negative 10. So since it's negative, it's not going to be any of these positive ones. So we can cancel all of those out. So adding these together, negative 24 plus negative 1, that's going to give us negative 25. That's not what we want. Negative 12 plus negative 2, that's going to give us negative 14. It's also not what we want. I'm going to skip down here. Negative 6 plus negative 4, that's going to give us our negative 10 that we want. So these are the two factors that we are going to use. So up here in your X on the side, you're going to put negative 6 and negative 4 for your answer. Okay, flipping to the back of the page, I want to look at number 7. Okay, so looking at number 7, same idea. We want to list out all the factors or all the ways that we can multiply to get negative 30. So now, since this is a negative 30, the only way to get a negative is by taking a positive times negative, or by taking a negative times a positive. Okay, so what I mean by that is we could take negative 30 times positive 1, or we could take positive 30 times negative 1. How else can we get 30? By doing negative 5 times positive 6, or by doing positive 5 times negative 6. How else can we get 30? By doing negative 15 times positive 2, or by doing positive 15 times negative 2. We can also do it by getting negative 10 times 3. Oh my gosh, no, that's wrong. Yes, no, that's right. Sorry. Negative 10 times 3, or positive 10 times 3. Okay, so now out of these factors, you got to see which one adds to give you positive 13. So when you add these, negative 30 plus 1 is going to give you negative 29. That's not going to work. 30 plus negative 1 is going to give you positive 29. Not going to work. Negative 5 plus 6 is going to give you 1. Not going to work. This one's going to give you negative 1. Nope. Negative 15 plus 2 is going to give you negative 13. Positive 15 plus negative 2 is going to give you positive 13. So positive 13 is what we wanted. So this is going to be our answer, 15 and negative 2. Okay, looking at number 10, same idea. So it's a negative 24. So that means both of our negatives, one has to be negative, one has to be positive, and then you flip-flop them. So listing out the factors of 24. So you could have negative 24 and positive 1. You could have positive 24 and negative 1. You could also have negative 12 and positive 2. Or you could have positive 12 and negative 2. You could have negative 8 and positive 3, or you could have positive 8 and negative 3. You could have negative 6 and positive 4, or you could have positive 6 and negative 4. So again, finding which one of these add to give you negative 23. So it's actually going to be this first one that we did. So our answer is going to be negative 24 and 1. Okay. Let me look at the rest. Oh yeah, let me do some of these because I noticed on some of you that have already turned it in, a lot of you are getting the incorrect. So here's negative 36. So just like before, one of them is going to have to be negative, one's going to have to be positive. So we can have negative 36 times positive 1, or positive 36 times negative 1. We could have negative 18 and 2, or we could have positive 18 and negative 2. We could have negative 9 times 4, or positive 9 times negative 4. We could have positive 6 and negative 6. Or I'm not going to switch that around because it's basically going to be the same thing. So now we want to see which one adds to 0. So the only obvious answer is going to be 6 and negative 6. So your answers are going to be 6 and negative 6. I noticed that some of you are putting 36 and negative 36, which would add to give you the 0, but they do not multiply to give you the negative 36. So the correct answer here is positive 6 and negative 6 because they add to give you 0, but they also multiply to give you negative 36. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any additional questions.